Hello, welcome to my, I'm going to do a quick world tour here of my Minecraft server. 1.7 is coming out in another day. Um, my Minecraft name is Artemis Dragmere, and I'm going to go ahead and take you through the world tour here. I'm going to make a quick cut here. The server is a private server, so I can't show the IP address. So as I go into the multiplayer window, I am going to make a quick cut. But I'm going to just take everyone through a little world tour. We're going to be creating a new world with 1.7. So since we're doing that, I figured just for everybody that plays on the server and for anyone that just might be interested in taking a look at what we've accomplished in the current world, I'd take everybody on a quick tour and just kind of explain what people have built and show things off and kind of show what the world looks like now. So I'm going to cut here and then I'm going to bring everybody back in once we're loaded into the world. Okay, and we're logging in. And here we are. I logged off last time at spawn, so I'll give the world a chance to load in here. Looks like it's yeah, okay. I logged off at morning, but we're still pretty much early day. I didn't do anything special with the spawn. This world we spawned on a little island, and immediately connecting to it was a swamp. So I'm gonna head over here right away and just kind of show you around the first areas that everybody came to, and already you can see some of the constructions we've done. So I guess we'll head over here first. This little road is something I built. I'll come to that later when we talk about it. We'll be using it a lot through the tour. This little house was built by a friend of mine. His Minecraft name is Dr. Raccoon. He only played on the server for a little bit and probably will be coming back for the next world. But so this isn't actually all that advanced. He only played for for a short while on the server. Previous world I had, me and him actually worked together on a house that was much bigger than this. That was quite impressive. I don't even know if he's got a basement or anything going on here. I haven't actually really checked it out all that much. So we'll just move on past this. But that's that, and that's a little house right by spawn that kind of greets everyone. A lot of players when they start on here will end up hiding in the night out in there, which I find kind of amusing. So yeah, give me 1 second to find. Oop, that doesn't need to be on the screen. I'm gonna Alt Tab here to my map real quick and just find where I'm gonna go next. I think. Yeah, next thing we're going to do is we're just going to head south through the swamp here, and I'm going to take you to another player's location, and we'll try to get there as quick as possible. I'll probably cut out here unless there's something interesting I run across in terms of stuff that people have built. Okay, here we are. Here's a little flower-lined road. In case I made a cut there, I'm just going to explain again. An old coworker of mine, his entire family plays Minecraft, and him and his son built a lot of this stuff over here, which we're going to be walking up on. And there's the house you can see over there. Him and his son worked together on a lot of this. I don't think his wife or daughter played on this server. I know they've played in the past, and I know they play Minecraft, but I don't think they played on here. But yeah, he has a little flower-lined path here. And this leads up into his house, which is built on a hill here. And you can climb up to it here, and it's just kind of a nice log cabin. And I'm trying to remember his Minecraft name. Town Border, yeah, Town Border was his name, or Twin Border. I'm not sure which one it's supposed to be. I always say Town in my mind, but... and yeah, so he's got all his storage and beds, and... Is this sandstone? Oh, he's got a sandstone floor. I didn't even notice that. So that's pretty cool. And horses with some gold armor going. Little horse pen. A little fountain, which is pretty neat. I actually haven't even looked around that heavily over here myself. And as usual, everybody's got their farms. I like the lily pad. I like that. That's actually a really cool idea. And this is why I like playing on a server. You get to see everybody else's ideas for things. Chicken and cows. I'm going to go check, is there an upstairs to the house? I don't remember. Auto cooker, huh? Oh yeah, there is an upstairs. Oh, okay. He's got a little puppy here. Hello, puppy. Some paintings. And like an attic. Oh, and a snow golem. Hello. Okay, so that's that. I'm going to push the snow golem down the ladder yet. There we go. Hello again, puppy. And hop down here real quick. I believe this was originally a room where he was building a giant mushroom, although I might be wrong about that. Nether wart farm going on over here. And this is the auto cooker, which I believe is a redstone contraption. Yeah, it uses hoppers and stuff to cook. Oh, and lava. Okay, see, I never use lava, but yeah, okay, so it automatically cooks. This is the output. And you input up here. I assume if I put some cobble in here, yep, it starts loading it into the furnace. Yeah, and then if you need to put fuel in, oh, lava buckets in for fuel. Okay, that's actually a good way to do it. Yeah, it's a compact little redstone device, so nothing. I mean, everybody's done these before. Nothing too special, but it's always fun to see how other people set them up and how they've got it running. So I don't think I've actually ever come and looked at that before, so that's cool. And then I think down here, this is probably, there's a safe fall here. Yeah, and this is his mines down at the bedrock layer. Yeah, and so just a lot of branch mining for resources. Lots and lots of cobble. See, now this is cool. He was telling me that when he finds lava, he blocks it off with glass and ends up with a really cool effect. I've never really looked at it before, so that is actually kind of cool how you just kind of, as you find lava, block it off with glass. It makes for a cool effect, especially down here at the Void Fog. That's pretty neat, actually. I've never really been down here to look at all this. A bunch more lava lights. And hey, you don't need torches then either. So that's actually a clever way to do it. I may have to steal that. And yeah, just more branch mines. Branch mines, branch mines, branch mines. Is there anything down here? Branch mines. And just a long tunnel. Nope, no, nothing else down here. So just a bunch of mines. And we're at Y of 5. So I personally think you could get a more efficient mine digging up a little higher, but this will work too. At the bedrock layer like this. At least you're under the lava this way, I suppose. Alright, and I will probably make a cut here as I climb back up the ladder, because this is going to be a bit slow. Okay, then we're back in his house. It's becoming nighttime, which actually won't be bad, because we're going to go over to something else that'll probably be good to demonstrate at nighttime. Is this just another horse? Yeah. I'm actually going to run over here. Actually, no, we'll come back to that. We'll head over this way, down this path. And this is still all stuff that my town boarder built, or twin boarder. And so we will head over here and check out another one of his little constructions that is down this way on the path a bit. I like the flower lining. In 1.7, they have a lot more flowers to work with, so that's going to be even more fancy if you want to line a path with flowers. I might have to do that next time I build a road. Okay, and I think if I cut down here, I might run into some mobs, but I think if I cut down here, we should see the next... Yes, you can see it in the distance there as the chunks fail to load, but... Come on, game. I'm just going to F3A here. Okay, maybe I did have to go down the path a little further. My mistake. I think it's right up here, though. Hi, skeleton. Yeah, I think it's up here. Somewhere in the wall. Oh, there it is. Okay, and another thing that Town Boarder constructed on the server here is this device. We'll just run out here. This is constructed over an ocean biome for a reason. It's actually a form of a mob trap, and I believe everything underneath this is lit up except for a certain area where mobs are spawning in a big cave that's open. And so if we stand out here for a little bit, I'm not sure if that sign's supposed to say something or not, but if we stand over here for just a bit, we should see in just a few seconds this device in operation. So I'm going to maybe make a cut if it takes a little while, but oh, I hear a spider. Probably one coming up here. And this works for all kinds of mobs. Yep, here's a spider. And he's going to float up over here, and he's going to try to swim. The mobs always try to swim up, and now in a couple seconds, he should start drowning. Maybe it doesn't work. There he goes. And then they die, their drops are collected, and they fall into the hopper and fall into this chest. And yeah, so here's a creeper. Same thing. He's just going to float around over here, stuck in the water. And then in a few seconds, he'll drown. Another spider friend, or another creeper friend is going to join him. And they just spawn. You can just stand here, and the drops will just collect. Yep, the creeper's drowning. And since the creepers can't see the player, they won't come after you. So you can just stand here and watch. And in he goes. And there's some gunpowder. And I think the floor is all... No, it's not all hoppers, but it all flows into the hopper, so... And if we go over here, we can actually get down into the workings of this thing and take a peek at it. Secret underwater maintenance access. I think it says secret in quotes. You know, because it's marked by a sign, so it's not really that secret. But if we come down here, I don't want to break anything, but I think... I think it's over here. There's a cobblestone wall here, and we can bust in and take a quick peek at how this is laid out. This is the underside of all this. The mobs will spawn down here because it's all dark and it's close enough to the surface that the mobs are all spawning, even though you're not, you know, in view range of them, but you're not too far away that they don't spawn. But in any case, the mobs will spawn in here. They fall in the water, and then they're pushed into this device, which then raises them up into that trap. I believe, as well, I don't know for certain, but I believe all the caves below this are lit up, so mobs will spawn quite heavily in there. I don't know if it's 100% efficient, but I believe that was the general purpose. So that's how that works. It's a fun little device. I'm going to swim back out here. And we're going to head over to another area. We're actually going to head over to something I, quote-unquote, built. When I say quote-unquote, it's because it's not finished. And this is one of the many projects that are left incomplete from the world changeover. I am probably the most guilty of this. Here we are. I just swam across the ocean there to come over to another project that I was working on. It's not complete, so this isn't going to look like much. But signs here: pyramid construction site, level area to... Oh, and I'm interrupted by a skeleton. Skeleton, go away. Level area to sea level, put sandstone chests. Pyramid base is 65 sandstone per side. And I had chests full of random stuff here, mostly sandstone that I had dug up. This area has been pot-marked quite badly with TNT, because I was using TNT to clear out... This was desert hills in some areas, so I was using the TNT to deal with that. And yeah, I didn't get very far on the pyramid construction. Here's one quadrant of the pyramid I had started building up, and this would have been the interior. And again, this is only one quadrant. This isn't the whole pyramid. Gosh darn it, so many mobs. Go away, skeletons. Okay. Yeah, this is one quadrant, and so if you run along this, this would have been the outside of the pyramid. This is the 65 wide base. And yeah, there's a bunch of pot marked. I was using TNT to clear out as much sand as possible. Go away, don't break stuff. Oh, geez. I guess I can use creepers, too. But, yeah, so that's that. This is the middle. The general idea was just to build a big pyramid. I never did get very far on it. But below here, I was going to make the center of the pyramid right over this spider dungeon, which I thought was kind of neat. And then if you actually go a little ways in this cave here, it is actually a double spawner. There is a zombie spawner over here as well, with a double chest too, which oh, holy cow, there's a bunch of name tags in there I never took. Yeah, which I always kind of find the double chest a rare find in dungeons. And so that, I think, actually, if you stand like here, I think you could possibly create a mob farm that would activate both of them at once, which would be fun. So, yeah, so there's that. I'm just going to pillar up to get out of here. Apparently some of my sandstone was taken out at some point, but no worries. This is not going to be completed, so... Alright, and we'll wrap around here. There's... Oh, geez, that's a lot of creepers. Holy cow! Hi, zombies! Die, please. And did I even bring... I didn't bring any food. Or I ate all my food already. Zombie flesh ahoy! Alright. No big deal. I know there's some food over here, so I can grab some. Anyway, so that's that, like, failed project. Nothing too impressive there. Mostly wanted to show that off for the double spawner, which I always think is a somewhat neat and rare find. What we're going to head over to now is going to be the area where we fought the Wither, which actually we just did the other day, and I'm actually going to edit together a video of that. Oops, excuse me. Where we fought the Wither, and we actually just did that the other day, and I'm going to post and edit together a video of that fight, because it was, it didn't go quite as planned. I've only fought the Wither twice. This was only the second time I've ever fought him. The first time it went completely smoothly, had no issues. This last time, not so much. And we can see that as we get over there. So, I will make a cut here and bring us back in when we get over there. Okay, and here we are back at the... this is the little base we set up to fight the Wither. The pyramid construction site was over that way. Town Border's house is over that way, so we're just a little bit to the west of those areas. And this was a little house we set up the other day to fight the Wither. We had 3 of us. Is there any food in any of these chests? I could really use some. No, someone had raided all the food. Okay. But this, yeah, we had 3 people, so we had 3 beds, so we could sleep away the night. No food at all, huh? Bummer. Okay. Anyways, so I decided to fight the Wither, we would want a fairly wide open area. This is not Wither damage, this is actually natural terrain here. But we're getting over to where I summoned him originally, and I can kind of show you the progression of the fight. And now you're starting to see Wither pop marks. A lot of these are, yeah, this is all Wither damage here. Okay. And this is where we summoned him, up on this hill. You can see the explosion he left. And that fight went south almost immediately. I was not expecting as much resistance as I got. I don't know if they've changed the Wither since the last time I fought him, but I had a lot of trouble with the Wither effect, more so than I did in the past. And yeah, we were underprepared, so that fight took a while. We ended up running all over this area, and the Wither ran off into the jungle and killed animals. And now, you know, it was fun though. I don't like cheesing the Wither. There's better ways to do it, but I like just fighting him in an open area somewhere and just seeing what you get. You know, you could build an arena to fight him and all this other stuff, but I like just summoning him and just kind of going with it. And yeah, you can see where the jungle was destroyed in some places from the Wither fight. So that was he didn't go too deep into that, but it was quite a fight. I was surprised at how much resistance was put up. Yeah, so not much to show off over here. I just kind of wanted to showcase the place where we fought him and the destruction that was wrought. I think there's actually a big hole in this mountain, because I think he chewed his way through this mountain to try and get to a cow or something. So if I come up here, I think, actually, maybe not. I thought he got all the way through. Maybe it was a different mountain. Yeah, I thought it was right up here. Oh, yeah, right here. The Wither got caught in here at one point, and this is all dug. This right here is dug out by the Wither, and then he flew out over here. So he could make quite a big dent in your world if you let him. That one surprised me. I didn't know he would chew through mountains like that. I thought he would fly over them, but no, he's just like, I'm going through this mountain. So yeah, that's the most interesting thing here. We're gonna head over to another friend of mine's location that he built. Him and his fiance both play Minecraft. My friend's name is Alvi021, and his fiance's Minecraft name I think is Kenny C something numbers. I don't know the numbers off the top of my head, and I apologize for not knowing your names. I'm gonna go steal some of his food though, because I just ran out of food. And we're gonna head over here. This is again connected back with the gigantic swamp. Spawn is that way by quite a distance, actually more like that way. And Town Border's house is over here. And yeah, so we have a just massive swamp basically in the center of the map, which everybody kind of built on the outskirts of. And we're getting chunk airs, which actually are kind of cool sometimes, because you can kind of see sometimes where we've lit up caves and stuff. So I may actually have to, at the end of this, I might build one of those little TNT constructions where you can see through the world, just to showcase some of the lighting up that's been done. I guess I have golden apple if I really need it, but I'm almost there. I should stop sprinting, but I'm not going to. Okay, and in case I cut any of that out, we're now arriving at my friend's location, LV021, and in the distance there will be his fiance's location, and her Minecraft name is Kenny C, and then some numbers that I don't remember, so. But we're going to come up over here, and we're going to check out what he's built. He's got some pumpkins, some melons, I believe. Yeah, this is like a sheep farm. Yeah. Funny story with the pumpkins. When he first got his first pumpkin, he planted it, or he planted a pumpkin, his first pumpkin grew, and then an Enderman came over, teleported in, grabbed the pumpkin, and teleported away, never to be seen again. So, yeah, that was pretty funny. And he's got his horse in a pen here. And we're going to walk in. This is his first initial... Oh, hi, skeleton. First initial structure, which I'm going to... Just mostly a hole in the ground, which I'm actually... Oh, he took everything out of here. Except the giant mushroom. There is a giant mushroom in here. But I'm actually going to go find his chests, because I need to steal some food, because I didn't bring enough for my little journey. His mines are down there, I believe. This just leads out another way. I like how the buttons are left over on the wall. He had iron doors in here, so... Okay, so he moved everything out of here and moved it into his main structure, which is built up under this outcropping of rock. And there's a little fortress up here. So we'll go check that out. And there's a puppy. Hello, puppy. And here we are. And he's got zombie flesh there, but I want some better food. And a bunch of crap. Steal all his diamonds. No. No food in here? I don't see any. Where's all your food, Alvi? Take that. Is that the only food you have? I'm gonna eat your chicken. Yep. And a big great hall with a bed at the end, a bunch of dogs. Is there food in here? I don't see any. There's a potato. Carrots. I guess I could grab the carrots if I need to. Where's all your food? How do you live? Do you just live off of zombie flesh? I guess I'll grab a stack of that. There are some steaks here, but yeah, I'll just live off the zombie flesh. That's fine. And yeah, he's just got kind of a great hall going here. Little enchanting room. I think he was going to do the bookshelves, but didn't get a chance. He built this in actually only like a week or two. He started playing on the server rather late in the life of it while we had this world. So this is actually all fairly new construction. We'll go into the Nether later and check that out, but we'll skip over that for now. But yeah, so I think this is just about all we have to show off here. Some fun stuff. And we will head back out, and I will take you over to... Oh, actually, it's almost night. I want to do this in daytime, so I'm going to sleep in his bed. And I'm going to show the construction that his fiancée did in another area nearby here. Come on, let me sleep. I know it's nighttime. It's almost nighttime. Oh, come on. Okay, we're back. I slept away the night, so we're gonna head over to Kenny C's house, and we're gonna take a peek at that. It's built near near Alvy's place, so we're gonna take a little road that leads over there real quick. And that, I believe, is down here and to the left. And yes, here's a little tunnel through the mountain, which leads to a bridge that Alvy built. And we'll go over that bridge, and we should be seeing the other house on the horizon here in momentarily, which I'm actually going to reload chunks because it's not loading. Come on. Come on. There they go. And there's a forest over here. And we should see it in a second. Maybe. There we go. Starting to load in here. And there we are. This is one of my favorite builds on the server. We have a treehouse, which we will get a closer look at as I get around the forest here. Here we go. And here's the treehouse, which I'm actually going to climb up a couple different angles and take a look at it from a couple different angles here so people can take a look and see it. Again, like I said, this is one of my favorite builds on the server. I like creative things that I have not ever personally tried to build, like tree houses. I've never done something like this, so there we go. And there's the treehouse. We're gonna go head down in there, and we will take a look at the interior as well. And I like the idea that she had here. Where's the door? There it is. The farms are kind of free range. They're just a bunch of animals down here, and they're just kind of roaming around in this big area underneath. But, you know, there's a ton of room for them, and glowstone keeping things lit up, and it's pretty cool. A lot of room for the animals to move around, whereas when we see my animal pens later on, you see I completely operate in a completely opposite manner when it comes to my animals. But we'll climb up the giant birch tree here and take a look inside the treehouse. And we're at the top. This birch tree is all, again, this is a vanilla survival Minecraft server, so this birch tree is not natural. It was all manually constructed, from the leaves to the bark collection, everything. Yeah, all that's manually constructed. So we're just going to I'm going to walk around the outside first, and then we'll pop inside and take a look. And we'll just kind of appreciate the aesthetics of the architecture here. Here's the other birch tree that makes up the other corner. And we got a nice lush forest that we overlook here, which gives us a great view. This is pretty much wilderness over here. No one's really built in this direction, so this is pretty much the edge of player constructed territory, I would call it. And we'll head inside. And she's done some work with carpeting and some nice furnishings inside the house. What's going on with this hole? And yeah, flower pots, various items. And then I believe over here we have, yeah, an enchanting room with some really nice windows. I really like the aesthetics of this house. I need to get better at building. This is so much better than anything I could build. And a little furnace and anvil room, smelting room. And that leads outside. Upstairs, I believe we have bedrooms. Another nice area to look out on the forest. Potion room, it looks like. Just a nice window. Another nice window. I think over here is... Or was I already over here? Oh, yep, here's a bedroom. I like the jungle trees in pots. I never even thought to put saplings in pots before. That's clever. Look kind of like ferns. I wonder if you can put ferns in pots. I know there's ferns you can collect with shears, I think. Never tried that. And yeah, from here we can see the bridge we crossed to get over here. Unfortunately, the view distance doesn't show the complete mountain over there. But yeah, I'm really impressed with this house. Very nice construction, great skylight, everything. It's just really nicely done. I'm really impressed by it. So kudos for this construction. And we'll head back down here. And then we're going to head over to another area that is very impressive construction. We're going to do everybody else's constructions before we get to mine, so you guys can all laugh at mine and how bad it is. But we're going to head over to another area. So I'm going to probably make a cut here as we cross some open territory, and I'll bring everybody back in when we get closer to the next area. Just in case you didn't believe me, this swamp is massive. I can just run and jump and sprint jump and just keep going, and it just doesn't stop. And I find it really amusing that no one really built in it. I mean, it's a swamp, so I guess why would you want to build in a swamp? I don't know, ask the people that built in Georgia, but, you know, and Florida and a lot of those southern areas. But, yeah, it's just this big, endless swamp that just kind of stretches on for forever. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that. It's just ridiculously big. Still in the swamp. Yep, it's a big swamp. Witch hut. I forgot about this. I nearly died to the witch here. I remember this hut. There was a witch in here and caught me off guard when I was running through the swamp one time. And yeah, that nearly killed me. But that actually means I went too far, so I need to go back this way a bit. Spawn is going to be like that way. Town Border's house is that way. Place we came from is that way. And yeah, so there is... Oh, lava pool. I don't want to fall in that. Okay, so I lied. I brought us back to Dr. Raccoon's house. I said I was not going to show my constructions until I had shown everybody else's. But I actually lied because I want to show off one thing before I get to the next person's area that I built. And so we'll follow my road here, which I've got constructed connecting a few various points around this area. And we'll try to get the world to load in, and we'll see it on the distance there. We have a village. And this is actually, I'm just going to follow my road because I'm rather proud of it. I know it's a road, it's super impressive. Oh, and it's nighttime, this is perfect. This is going to work perfect for showing off what I want to detail. So yeah, we have a village here, which you may notice has a strange-looking wall surrounding it. We'll get to that in a moment. But I'm going to go ahead and climb up here and showcase that this is indeed an NPC village with custom built. This obviously they don't spawn in swamps, so I converted some zombies and got the villager population going here. And so we have several villagers. And, you know, just some basic villager houses. This is all stuff I built. It's nothing too impressive or special. I'm not the best builder in the world. Put a jungle tree in the middle because I thought that would look cool. And it's almost nighttime, so I can showcase my favorite part of this village. As some people that play Minecraft may know, I don't know if this is fixed in 1.7, but in 1.6, there is a bug with villagers where if there are zombies around that are not able to pathfind to villagers, it creates horrendous lag issues. Oh, and there's an iron golem here too. And these lag issues can be a major problem for servers. It'll actually drop. I have a plugin installed that shows the lag. Ticks per second. Ideally, you want your server running at above 20 ticks per second, which is normal Minecraft speed at any given moment. If it falls below that, you get things like block lag and other issues. And here comes a zombie, and so we were getting major lag once I built this village, and I was really disappointed. I'd worked a lot on the village, and I was really disappointed that the villagers were creating a ton of lag. And so I decided I wanted to build a solution to that. And I knew I needed to get the zombies out of the picture. And I think this zombie is coming after me, so this isn't going to demonstrate. Yeah, he's coming for me, so I'm going to kill him off. My first attempt was just blanketing the area with torches, but it's really hard to get, especially with the 1.6 zombie mechanics, it's really hard to get zombies to stop spawning, because if they take damage, they'll spawn more zombies. The Iron Golem helps, which if we run over here, we'll probably see him punting some zombies. He wasn't originally outside the village, but at some point he came out here. But hopefully we can see some zombies in a second that I can showcase my solution to zombie lag. Here comes one. And the weird thing about zombies is they will target villagers from really far away. You see this zombie, he's floating across the water. He's in a mission. He's not coming for me. He wants the tasty villagers. And he's probably actually going to run into the Iron Golem, which actually is not... Yeah, the Iron Golem sees him. This is not going to be the ideal... Well, maybe the Iron Golem doesn't see him. Okay, so maybe we will get to see my machine here. I call it the zombie suicide booths. And zombies walk in, and they get stuck. They cannot get to the villagers, and they, oh, and the Golem decide to help. But, yep, it's just a little redstone device. The villagers are always up in these houses, and so the zombies will walk over here trying to get to them, and we'll just run in this device, which suffocates the zombies. And yeah, of course, the Golem tries to get to them, too. But, yep. So this keeps the zombie numbers, if you're in the village at night, down to a manageable level. It's not the fastest or most efficient way to kill them. The Golem is actually more efficient, I think. But yeah, I found it very amusing. Zombies come up and they walk into the suicide booths and they slowly die. If I could get one zombie from this side, here comes one. Maybe he's gonna come after me though. On this side, for whatever reason, on those sides you saw the zombies would walk in and out of the booths. But on this side, they'll walk in and stay in. But yeah, here's a bunch of zombies. And they just walk in and get slowly suffocated to death by the pressure plates and the sticky pistons pushing stuff around. There's another one over here. And the whole village is lined with these. And so, yep, there we go. Suicide booth. Oh, I guess he likes this one better. Dunk. I'm very proud of this. This is my first kind of redstone's big redstone contraption and monster trap. So this is the first thing like this I've built, and I'm actually really happy with how it turned out. It's not the most efficient thing, but if we check the lag here, you'll notice it's still 20 ticks per second. This pretty much eliminated, combined with the torches reducing the spawns slightly, pretty much eliminated the problem of zombies would just build up along these walls and would just create massive, horrendous amounts of lag trying to get to the village. And so that pretty much eliminates that aspect, which I'm rather proud of my solution. It's not the most efficient thing. Actually, I'll actually show how I built it real quick. It's actually pretty simple. If I take apart... Let me get cobble on my bar so I can put this back together. But if I take this apart real slowly, basically it's very simple. There's a pressure plate, which then sends a redstone signal up a line of glowstone, which then goes to a sticky piston, which, quite simply, pushes it down. Nothing special. Very simple solution, and it mostly just abuses the mechanics of zombies prioritizing villagers over... Wow, you're all the way over here, Golem? He must walk all the way around the perimeter. I've only ever seen him in that area, but apparently he walks all the way around. But yeah, it just basically abuses the mechanics by which zombies try to aggro on villagers. And they will try to get as close as possible. And by doing that, they will... the closest squares for them, the way this is designed, are always going to be inside these booths. And so they will... walk in there and get suffocated. So yeah, fun device. I understand now why people build mob traps and stuff, because it's really fun to see your work come together and culminate in something like this. And I think it actually is fairly aesthetically pleasing too. I think it looks like a defensive wall around the village, and so I'm pretty pleased with that. Okay, so I'm going to head around the village here, and we may see it a little bit before I intend to, but I'm just going to keep the recording running. To the south here is another area. built by Sindelmal. Another gal that plays on our server, and she is a very creative, very talented builder. And we're going to go take a look at her work on this mountain over here. You can see some of the stuff is lit up, and I'm going to get pummeled by all these mobs. I should deal with them first. Getting a little bit of lag now. As you walk away from the village, the lag will tend to spike a bit, because the mobs are not all despawning and not all in the trap, so there tends to be a bit of a lag spike as you initially move away from the village. So it's not a complete system, but it's good enough. And so yeah, we're going to head over here to this mountain, and we need to get the chunks to load so we can actually see what's going on. I'm actually going to turn off fraps for just a moment and bring us back in once the chunks have loaded. Okay, and the moon is setting, and we have a little path up the mountain here to follow. So we're going to take this path, and I will show you what's been going on up here that Sindelmal has built. And here we go. Yep. Go away, zombie. Go away, zombie. Adventurous trail up the side of this mountain here. And you can start to see where some things are looking not quite normal. We got some different trees up here. Got some spruce growing, some jungle trees, and there's the start of a house. There's a small forest growing on the top of this mountain. And here we go. Here is the first little house that was built. I don't think there's anything too fancy in here. I know you caught a glimpse of what I was trying to show there in the side. I think this just leads to some mines, so I'm not going to worry about that right now. But over there, you can see some of else of what's been built up here. Sindelmal has been working on a Japanese-styled village in the mountains, complete with a temple and some big pagoda houses and a big bridge here. And so yeah, here we are. This is a really... I'm just going to kind of let the camera sweep over here and look at the whole thing over from an overview here. It's a very impressive build. I think it's very cool. And we'll just go ahead and start walking across the bridge here and start taking a look at each place one by one. And she'll probably yell at me because I'll probably have the names of these places wrong. So I will see about getting those right. There's a jungle on the other side of the mountain over here. And, oh, I'm never very good at traversing these paths. They're kind of windy and I don't ever know where I'm going. But over here we'll head inside this structure first, which I believe is called the temple. And we will, I think this goes up there. Maybe this is the wrong path. Nope, this is right. And here's some more of that swamp that stretches all the way around the center of the map. And here we are at the temple. You can see where we were. The village is over there. Dr. Raccoon's house is over there. Alvy's house is over there. Poundboarder's house is over there. And yeah, this is the temple. It's all kind of a Japanese style construction. And yeah, there's a little sapling growing in here on the altar. So it's just a little temple. Really like the way that a lot of this is done. I like the trapdoors on the wall and stuff like that. So yeah, that's... Oh, I didn't even notice it was on sand. That's impressive as well and different. Whee! Ow, that actually hurt. Am I not wearing feather falling? Oh, I don't have feather falling on these boots. Okay, so we're going to head over here to the next house, which I think this is just called the White House, I'm not sure what she calls it, but this I think is her main house, sort of. It has all her storage and stuff, and her wolf army. Yeah, there's a bunch of storage and stuff in here. And I think this has an upper area, yes. So we'll head up here. And it's just a bedroom with some more storage and building materials. But again, I'm impressed with the building style. I really like the wool mixed with the wood, the different colors wood, and the floor. It's impressive. I like it. So we'll head in here. And over here we have a little farm with some pink sheep and some horses that have been breeding up. Does he? That's weird. Okay, I'm confused. Is he wearing iron armor? Is that why he's got this? Because the saddle is this. What's going on here? Is that iron armor? Oh yeah, I suppose maybe it is. Okay, it just looks weird on the white horse. Interesting. Anyways, I haven't messed with horses too much myself, so... I believe these paths used to be stone, but have been upgraded to wood. I like the wood as a... And I like this too, the farms growing on the edge of the... kind of on the steps, kind of like a Japanese rice paddy. And here we have a little cherry tree, which is built out of some pink wool. I like it. Looks like a cherry tree to me. And here's the main building construction. I don't know what it's called, but it's a mix of quartz and white wool. And we got, a little chandelier. The interior is nice and clean. We got some mix between white wool and quartz here, making up the walls. Yeah, she worked hard on this. I know the quartz was especially hard for her to collect in the Nether. A lot of trouble there. We got an enchanting room, bedroom. Yeah, and I again, way more aesthetic than anything I can build. I tend to use one building material, and I'm not very good at mixing them and making things look pretty. And then I think there was one more. I'm gonna reload chunks again here. One more house down here. I'm going to stop the recording for a sec and let Fraps load in. Okay, things have loaded in a little better. Hello, kitty. There's another house over here on the foot of the mountain, which we will go take a peek at. And this is the yellow house, I think she calls it. I don't know if it has a special name. There's also, you can see the work done on a wall that was lining the area, which is made of kind of wool and cobble and wood. And there's a doorway, an archway here. So that's what that looks like. I'm actually probably gonna do another fly around of the world toward the end of the video that I might put some music to. And I want to show you this at night. Coming up on this at night is really impressive. So yeah, we'll come over here, and there's another gold kind of colored pagoda over here. And I think this was kind of under construction, so it's pretty sparse inside. Yeah. Yeah, this was mostly still under construction, so not much going on in here. And if we go around this side, well, we can see the mountain from a distance here, which I always enjoy looking up at this. I think it looks really cool from a distance. Especially at night, because the pathways are all lit up, so you can see lights going up and down the sides of the mountain, and then all the buildings are lit up on top. I think it looks really neat. Which I'll probably showcase at the end of the video here. Over here we have something else that I built. This is an entrance to a tunnel I have that connects my house with this area over here. So we'll take a quick walk through this tunnel, which gets a little more impressive than just a standard staircase. So here is my tunnel. And this goes under the ocean, north of the Japanese houses, and turns over to the east here briefly, which will then bring us back out in another section of the swamp where I have some more road connecting up with the other roads that we were walking across. I like building roads, if you haven't noticed. And we come up here. And here we are on another section of road, and we can see in the distance where we just were. So that tunnel comes all the way under here, and comes up over here on this little peninsula. And so yeah, you can see that in the distance. I always like looking at it from a distance. I think it looks really neat in the distance like that. And, well, I guess the chunks are unloading now, so... In any case, We will walk along the road here, and I'll bring you guys along for the ride, because we'll see some other things that I've built load in as we walk. And we should start seeing it in a second. I'm actually gonna... Let me stop the recording for 1 second. Okay. And there you can see one of the first big builds I've done. It's supposed to be a lighthouse. And I guess from a distance it looks like a lighthouse. I'm not 100% pleased with the way it turned out, but that's my lighthouse. We'll get over and we'll take a look inside as we get over there. And here's some more of the Japanese village in the distance with a big hole in the mountain because the chunks aren't loading. And yeah, so I just have a little road that leads around the swamp and leads between a couple main areas. I like building roads and bridges, so this is all ways I would pass the time. And yeah, so we'll walk over here, and I guess we'll show you my house next. And this is the main intersection. If we go, I'll actually show this off here. If we go over here, you can see the village there, and then Spawn is over there, and Dr. Raccoon's house is over there. So yeah, so you can kind of tell where we are in relation to everything else now. And it's almost nighttime, so maybe if I hurry, we can actually see something else I've put together over here. I think we might skip the lighthouse for a second. Oh, and yeah, here's a bridge I built, which I'm actually pretty proud of the aesthetics of. So that's the lighthouse. And I replanted a bunch of jungle trees in the forest here because I thought it looked cool having the jungle trees interspersed with the normal forest. Yeah, we'll take a quick peek in here. I'll make this quick. This is the lighthouse interior. I made sure to try and get like realistic braces holding it up in places, and you can take a peek out and see some other areas from the windows. And if you keep going up, you can climb up to the light area, the main light area. And yeah, we can take a quick look around up here. There we go. And yeah, you can see my house over there. That is actually where my nether portal is. I have a gigantic jungle tree because I was bored and decided to do that one day. And we're going to head over there now. I'm surprised both doors are here because zombies love to steal these doors. Come on, mouse. Okay, and we're going to head over. This is my house over here. And I'll grab some food while I'm here that isn't zombie flesh. And yeah, here we go. This is my little abode. As you can see, I have mushrooms and mushroom and chicken farm. And my most recent addition is actually the big tower here, which I'm going to stand and look at for a short bit because as it gets dark, you can see the redstone lamps up there. I actually wired them up to daylight sensors. And it's nothing too fancy, but I like watching them turn on at night. So if we stand here for a few seconds, that will actually turn on. Eventually. Maybe. Watch, now it won't work. Oh, I'm going to walk away from these chickens. They're too loud. There we go. And... come on. Come on. Come on. It's not quite dark enough yet, I guess. Okay, it should be just a second now. And... ding! There we go. I like watching that turn on. Okay. Anyways, nothing too impressive. This is my little house. I have it built on the shores of an ocean here. You can see the lighthouse in the distance there. We'll take a quick peek inside. This is just kind of random crap I was working on, like current projects. Which, actually, since I'm here, I'll grab some pumpkin pie and some baked potatoes. And this is my record disc collection. As well as, I also have stall, which is in the record discs. It's one of my favorite tracks. And yeah, so that's my record disc collection. Over here we have my enchanting room, which you may notice is not lit up. This is all half slabs on the floor, so the mobs will not spawn in here. So I actually keep it dark in here because I think it's got good aesthetics at night, and you can watch the moon rise over the enchanting table and over the ocean over here. So I kind of like that. My kitty. Just my ender chests, some enchanted books. These are all actually enchanted books I found, I believe. Yeah. This is my latest addition to the house. It's a little tower. I wanted to build a tower. And it's just got some paintings and stuff like that, and some windows. I didn't really have a watchtower in my house, so I figured I'd build a big kind of tower structure. And yeah, you can see the daylight sensors here. And yeah, as you can see, I'm not as aesthetically skilled as some of the other builders on the server, but I'm still proud of this area. And if we come up here, we have a big observation kind of dome thing. And so you can look out. 1 second, I'm going to stop the recording. Okay, that fixed the chunk errors. Yeah, my recording is going good. And you can see the lighthouse over there, the ocean over here, the big tree. And then we're going to go check that out in a little bit. That's where my nether portal is. And we'll head back down here. Oh, I will check out one other thing. Project I started on but never finished. That's down here. There's a section of caves down here that intersect with my base. And I decided I had a lot of ore, so I was going to do something with it. And this is what I decided to do. Gemstone caverns. I had a lot of ore that I had silk touched up and I wasn't doing anything with, and a lot of blocks, so yep. Here's what I did with it. This is just natural caves that I just lined the walls with. Oh, I'm missing one here. Oh, darn, I don't have any on me. But yeah, I just lined the walls with the with the ore, so it looks like massive riches. I don't know. That was just kind of a fun thing I threw together. Pumpkin pie. And let's see what else I got going on here. We'll go downstairs. I'll show you my storage and crafting room. Here we are. I got the idea from, I saw a post on Reddit that someone just as a random screenshot had their floor as crafting tables, and I was like, oh my god, that is awesome. I really like the design, so I used a ton of wood and made the floor down here out of crafting tables, and then made a furnace wall, and then I've got storage, an anvil. Oh, I still have a bunch of ore in here. Yeah, a bunch of stuff, more stuff, more stuff. Yeah, I have a lot of stuff, but it's all organized, and I know where everything is. I'm rather proud of it. This is pretty much my basic design for a storage room in any case. This is pretty much what I go with in every game I play now, or every Minecraft world I build. And then down here is just, this is a coal pit. If we mine it out here, it goes fairly deep. Yeah, there we go. There's the edge of it. And this is just what it sounds like. It's just a pit of coal blocks. I wanted to do something with coal blocks since they were a new addition in 1.6, and I couldn't decide what to do. And I remember my grandpa, when I was growing up, had a coal furnace in his house, and he had in the corner of his basement a little staircase that led down, and there was just a pit of coal. And you dig the coal out of there, and you would put it in the coal furnace. And so that resonated with me as a kid, and so I decided to put that in my Minecraft house. And then over to the side here, we also have a nether wart farm. Nothing special. So yeah, that's that. Oh, this is an entrance to some caves, which I'm not going to... Everyone's seen Minecraft caves. There's nothing special there. Let's see, what else? Upstairs. Oh yeah, the corners of my house are windows, because I thought it was kind of like a... I can't remember what they call them. I've seen corner windows before, and I can't remember what they're called, but After building the house, I ended up not really liking the design. If I ever did it again, I might only do it on 2 corners rather than 3 or 4. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like it, kind of don't. Not sure how I feel about it. Alright, up here we got my bedroom, which had my name tag collection, and my potion brewing, and potion brewing supplies, and just a porch, which I would often come out here and watch thunderstorms. I like the rain in Minecraft. Most people don't like the rain. I actually like watching it, listening to it. The rain is really calming. This is my horse, and an extra one, and then I think this is Dr. Raccoon's horse, actually, up there. Yeah, we already saw my farms. This is the wheat and farms and stuff here. Giant mushroom that I built because I can. Let's see, what else? Oh, we'll take a peek over here real quick. Oh, and here, speaking of the rain, here comes the rain. Which is okay. We'll walk around the rain for a bit. Over here, I actually built, you may notice since I had mushrooms, obviously I found a mushroom biome in this world. So I built a little mycelium plant and grew some giant mushrooms. Oh, gee, creeper, don't blow up my giant mushrooms. Yeah, so that's just all this is over here. Grew some giant mushrooms, have a small army of dogs. Entrance to some branch mines I've got. Nothing too special down there. Yeah, go away. Alright, we're going to run here. My area is built on a kind of an archipelago, a big strip of land that's surrounded on 3 sides by ocean, which I think is rather neat. And so if we actually run up here, I'll show off another little thing that we constructed. Or not really constructed, but 1 second, I need to reload. Okay, brought everybody back in here. Fraps prevents my chunks from loading very well, so I have to stop the recording periodically and let things load in. God, there's so many mobs. Is this a thunderstorm? Oh no, it was just nighttime, that's right. Okay. Yes. We'll go over here. I'm going to make another cut here because the chunks are not loading. Okay, here we go. Now stuff is loading in. This is just all going north of my house. And show off another little area up here. Okay, and up on this hill, oh my god. Alright, 1 second, sorry about this. Gotta let Minecraft catch up when you're frapsing. It does not like, to load chunks when you're running fraps, apparently. Alright, so over here was just, I got bored one day and decided, and I tweeted it, I was like, I'm going to dig a big hole. So I did. And this was intended to go down to bedrock, but as you can see, I didn't get that far. But I decided to build a giant strip mine, and ended up intersecting a ravine, which is kind of when I got bored. But this ended up proving to be very useful, not just for the cobble supplies, but the main usefulness came because when I was standing down here once, I heard, as you can hear, maybe a zombie growling, but I heard a zombie bashing on a door, and we all know what that means. Come down here, away from the rain for a bit. I heard a zombie bashing a door, and I'm like, what is going on here down here? So I started exploring these side adjacent caves. And this is all natural generation. I didn't dig this out. It's all caves. I was like, oh, where's this zombie at? And I found this. The stronghold. It was right here by my house. So yeah, found this like maybe the 2nd week into playing the world. That's the first time I've ever stumbled across a stronghold. I've always had to find them with ender pearls in the past. And so yeah, that was exciting for me. I'd never stumbled across one before. And we won't spend too much time in here. Everyone's seen strongholds before. But yeah, I'll just show you where the portal room is. It's right over here. And I'm not going to jump into the end because I don't know where my spawn is. But yeah, defeated the end dragon in this world. Got that taken care of. I may post a video of that. I think I recorded that fight, so I may post that too. Yeah, so we killed the dragon, got the dragon egg, which I think is still in my ender chest somewhere. I never did build like a monument for it. Hi, creeper. And yeah, so I'm going to head back out of the stronghold here, and probably make a cut and meet you guys back on the shores of the archipelago. Into the hole with you, zombie! No, you're supposed to go in the hole. Oh. Alright, well I'm back at the surface. It's still raining. Yes, there is a boat here waiting for me. Good. We will go show off another area. And that's going to be off to the north, a short sail away, so I'm going to cut, and I'll bring you guys back in when we reach the northern continent. Okay, and here we are at the northern continent. Coming up on a frozen part of the continent right now, and this is another area. Oop, there goes my boat. God, I really hate the new boat controls. I'm so glad they're fixing them with the 1.7, or at least that's what I heard. I haven't actually tested it, but yeah, we are got another player that built up here. I think his Minecraft name is Fuzzy Foxy. I don't remember exactly. Trying to list everybody's Minecraft names, not to use real names for friends that I have that are built in here, and because I always go by Artemis or Artie, so that's just a courtesy to other people that may not want their real names on YouTube. Oh, and the chunks aren't loading. One moment. Okay, sorry about that. Got the chunks to load in again. I'm gonna munch down on some yummy baked potatoes, and I think right over this hill is Foxy's build. I hear wolves, so that actually is a good sign. I think he has a couple dogs. Here we are. And here's his little house, which I will tease him again about because he doesn't have a roof on it. Well, he does, but it's just flat, which I find kind of funny. But he's again a much better builder than I am. I really like his aesthetics for his house. And he has some puppies. Hello, puppies. And I don't think he played too much on the server, so there isn't too much going on over here. But nonetheless, this was built in like 2 Minecraft days. Like the speed at which he built this stuff was actually pretty impressive. Oh, Sammy Foxpaw, that's what he goes by. Okay. And signs. Okay, and then I think he had a friend that was playing on here. Yeah, Wendell was playing on here as well. And this is really pretty in the snow, actually. I actually really like this. It's really pretty. I don't know if Wendell built a house or if they were just teaming up and building this together. I think this is pretty much all there is over here. Let me take a quick peek. Yeah. I don't see anything else, so... Yep. I just thought I'd show that off. Fairness to everybody. Gotta make sure... Oh, I can make this jump now. I was doing this... Yes! I was trying to make that jump while I was building the house and was getting frustrated, so I added a block, and now I can make it. So yes, I'm going to cut out again here as we walk away from Sammy's house. Or maybe I'll kill the skeleton first. Die, skeleton! Ooh, a bow. Anyways, I'm going to make a cut here as we walk away, and I'm going to bring everybody back in. Do I have anything else to show off? That might be... Oh, yes, I do. I'm sorry. I will bring everybody back by my house, because we need to go to the Nether. Okay, I changed my mind. I brought you guys back in a little early. We're a little bit a ways from the Japanese village, heading to the west. I wanted to show off one little thing, one little quirk about the terrain generator I had in this world. And I find it very amusing, and my frame rate is suffering horribly, so 1 second. Okay, yeah, it's much better now. Anyways, one little quirk about the terrain generator in this world. We're over by a jungle. The Japanese village is over there. And this is just a little island off the shore of the jungle here. And you'll see if I hit F3, we're a beach biome here. Beach biome, beach biome, beach biome. Yep, nothing unusual. River, okay, whatever. Beach, beach, beach. And then, what's this? There's snow and a pine tree and taiga and ice. There is a taiga biome with one Christmas tree all by itself over here. And this is just naturally generated. And it's the weirdest It's just the weirdest thing. So yeah, I just wanted to show that off. This is the magical Christmas tree, which has survived throughout the world. I made sure no one came and touched it. I really wish there was an easy way to decorate it. Maybe redstone blocks or something. I don't know. But yeah, um, kind of odd generation I had found. Another thing that this actually gives us a good opportunity to do is, since it's nighttime, I'm going to sail back over here toward the Japanese village that Sindelmal built, and we get to... Oh, my boat. Damn you chickens. Okay, I'll make a cut here. I'm back in, and I climbed the top of a tree here. I just wanted to showcase at night what this Japanese village kind of looks like from over by the exit to my tunnel. And I've always been really impressed with the way this looks at night. It's all lit up. Oh, hi, creeper. Oh, that's right. I put myself in creative. Sorry, I'm cheating. I put myself in creative to get over here since my boat broke, and I didn't feel like making another one. And since I'm just making this video. But yeah, I think that looks really good at night. And I've always been impressed with the way that came out. So yeah, we're going to head back over to my house, and I'm going to showcase the Nether and the work we've done there. So I will see you guys then. Okay, we're back over in the woods by my house at night. And we will go head over here to the lake in this right by my house that I built my Nether portal on. And here we are. So this is a little construction I did for the Nether portal. There's mobs everywhere, but there's a bridge constructing it, or connecting it rather. And sorry, I gotta deal with the zombie. Making sure there's no creepers. But yeah, I built like glass pillars filled with lava, leading down to the base of the lake. And yeah, that's just kind of my idea I had for making something fancy for the portal. And I'm really proud of how this came out. I really like this construction, this little pagoda, or not pagoda, pavilion, or whatever you'd call it. Anyways, we'll hop into the Nether. And here we are, on the other side of my Nether portal. You'll notice I have dirt blocking that side there. I have horrible luck with Nether portals. Every time I build one, I am dropped off at the edge of a cliff. If I break that dirt, on the other side is a big cliff leading down to lava. And that always seems to happen to me. Yeah, and here's a little rail line, which we will ride in a minute, which actually leads over to another area, which I would like to show off. And I was going to enclose the entire rail, but I got about this far and then ran out of stone brick and gave up on it and haven't come back to it. But yeah, the rail line itself is complete, and hopefully not gas-explodified all over, but nope, looks like it's pretty intact. Occasionally gas will break portions of it over here, but it looks pretty intact today. That's good. This area of the Nether over here is the exit from Alvy's house, which you may remember we saw his Nether portal on the roof of his house. And so yeah, here's the exit that he has over here. Nothing too fancy, just a little brick structure that kind of matches the design of his stronghold in the real world. You know, I wonder if it's exactly 1/8 size. I should ask him, because it's smaller, and since everything in the Nether is 8 times as large, it'd be kind of cool to make the structure in the Nether 1/8 the size of what you did in the overworld. I wonder if that's the case here. I'll have to ask him about that. But anyways, the other construction that's been done over here is Town Border has another construction over here, which is just a little brick house with some... This leads underneath his house, over by his chicken farms, actually, which you may remember we looked at near the beginning of the video. Other than that, not a lot of building done in the Nether. Probably the biggest project is this rail line, which I am going to head back to, and we will ride that, and I will show you where that leads. And I'll just keep the recording running here as I run over to the rail line, because I don't feel the need to make even more video files on my computer right now. Alright. And here's the start of the rail line. I think there was a cart already sitting here. Yes. Perfect. So, hop in, hit the button, and away we go. And I'll bring everybody along for the ride. Everybody's seen rail lines in the Nether before, but this one's kind of twisty-turny and has some interesting scenery along the way, so we will ride it. Oh my gosh! Go away, Ghast. And you also can fund off gas as you... I got him! I got him! Oh no, I didn't. Never mind. I'm getting ahead of myself. Alright, anyways. Now we're pretty safe down here. And we come out into some more open nether over here. Don't get on the track, big man. I really like the nether generation. I've always liked the terrain in here. This part gets a little boring because it's an area I just tunneled through netherrack, so it's nothing too fancy. There's a long stretch of this. And there, take another turn. We'll come out into some more scenic areas here in a moment. There's another stretch of boring stuff. Little bit more stretch of boring. Okay, we come out here. You can see some of the... No, it's not going to load in. Well, whatever. Some of the terrain that's generated over here. And we come up here. There's a short little jaunt up the hill. Big wide open area. That's kind of scary to look over. And we will be arriving shortly at our destination. Ding! Okay, and here we are. Our destination, you may notice the mushroom as a clue, but I will head through here. And here we are. I mentioned earlier, obviously since I have mushrooms at my house, that I had found a mushroom biome in this world. And here it is. It's actually, I'm going to pause the recording here as soon as I get on top of this hill, and I'm going to let it load in. This is actually one of the largest mushroom biomes I've ever seen. I've only ever found this one since I've ever started playing Minecraft, but I've watched some Let's Plays, and I've never seen one quite this large, so I'm going to pause the recording here and let things load in and give you an idea of how big this is. Okay, there we go. Recording is on again, and yeah. So this is actually a pretty big mushroom biome. That's where we came in. We've got an entire section over there, which is a mountain that actually goes over that mountain. It continues again for a little ways. And then if we climb up this hill, there is some more of it over this way as well. And that actually goes over that hill, and then there's a beach, and then that goes over that hill. And I think there's actually one more hill over there. I'm not going to go over there and look because there's nothing over there. But, yeah, it's actually a really large mushroom biome. Which I was surprised at. What I am actually here to showcase, though, is another thing I put together, which is right down here. Excuse me, I just had to take a drink there. My throat is getting really dry. And you may recognize a standard zombie farm. Yeah, it's nothing too impressive, but I'm proud of it. It's the first one I've ever built. And we have a standard enchanting room, potion brewing, and your kill zone. And you can just stand right here, and zombies will pile up above. And in a second we should see one drop in. Dink! There's one. I didn't make it a one-hit kill drop. The dungeon is actually only just a couple blocks above here, and I think it's 9 blocks. It's just far enough away that once they're down here, they're not counted against the spawner limit, so they'll keep spawning. I think 9 blocks is the amount you needed. I don't remember now. If I go up here... Actually, if I go over here, we can actually look at the spawner room, because we can actually get up next to it over here. Yeah. So if I come over here, I can actually... Oh, maybe not this square. Maybe right here. Yeah, so we can actually look in. Just take a quick peek. Oh, I want that cobble. Crap. Whatever, I'll just use one. It's gone. But yeah, so nothing too fancy, just your standard zombie dungeon with a couple water streams, push them into a hole, drop them down, and they all gather down there. So I had fun building it. I'd never built something like this before. Next time maybe I'll build one more elaborate. But this was just my initial test to kind of put one together and see how they worked. Oh, oops. I don't even know my own tunnels. There we go. Yeah, so I think that pretty much sums everything up. I'm gonna bring a cut here again and go, I'm gonna kill some zombies, is what I'm gonna do. Actually, that's not the fun way. The fun way that everybody should know is with splash potions of instant health. Boom! Boom! Hehe, that wasn't that many, but it was fun. Alright, I'm gonna make a cut and bring everybody back in when we're back at spawn. Okay, and we're back at spawn. I've activated the dramatic camera, as you may see by my mouse motions. And I'm going to just take a quick fly around to creative and kind of showcase a few of the areas we've already visited, and maybe I'll add this at the end of the video and add some music. So I'm just going to do that, and I guess we'll just call it there. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you to all the players on the server who have contributed their efforts. Hope we see you guys all again when the server is updated to 1.7 very shortly here. And thanks to the Minecraft and Mojang team for their excellent work, or I guess it might be pronounced Mojang, but Mojang, whatever, Mojang. Thanks for your work on this game. I'm quite addicted. And who else should I thank? I think that just about covers it. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and I, appreciate everybody whose hard work went into me getting everybody whose hard work I was able to show off in this video. And yeah, thanks again, and I'll see you again soon.